we were out at a club. There was a club at the bottom of the Beverly Center, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, Prince wants you to come to his house. Like, and I mean, obviously, you know, Prince is obviously my friend, and we grew up and all the history and blah blah blah. But but Jody had never met him, and Jermaine never met him, and they were like, Prince wants you to come to his house. And I'm kind of like,
Ask me himself,
yeah, they're kind of tripping, and I'm kind of like, I'm like, I'm kind of thinking why, but then we come on, and I said, well, I have some people with me, bring them, they can come too. I was like, you guys want to? They were like, yeah, yeah. So I was like, okay, so we go and they drive us up to some hills in Beverly Hills, and we get to this house and Prince comes, he opens up the door, Andre, because we hadn't seen each other for a while. And he's like, you got to hear this album. And I said, Prince, this is Jody and Jermaine. Hi, how you doing? And he's like, hope you don't mind. I just want to steal him for a minute. And, if you guys could just chill, he had a cook and she can make you anything you want. And, and so we go upstairs and he starts playing me Sign of the Times. And it's like, amazing. Amazing.
Was he playing you that track, Sign of the Times, or was
he's playing the whole album? And well, it was a 4-album set at the time. So we were there. This is already, think about it. We're at the club.
Wow.
So it's already late. And so, it's like, so I'm sitting in there listening. I remember because in the room there was this huge clock on the wall, like just oversized clock, and we're just sitting on, these sort of pillows of some sort, and we're just listening to stuff, and it's like amazing. And so I listened to all this stuff, and when he played Dorothy Parker, I had to stop and say, okay, that's like beyond funky, beyond everything. That's like one of the dopest songs I've ever heard. He's like, but wait till you hear this other song. And so he keeps going and he plays it and he goes on and this other song. And so I listen to all of this stuff, and it's like, and I'm blown away, but I'm like, I said, my only thing is that there's just too much. It's like, like you had me at, Dorothy Parker, I think Housequake was on it, and the
Starfish and Coffee.
Starfish.
That's
I was like,
and the Cross is actually.
Yeah, the Cross. You had me at, I said, and then, and it went on, and I was like, this is just too much. I said, you need to I said, first of all, you just released an album. I said, you might want to give the people. He said, I can't. I gotta get stuff out there. As soon as I write, I gotta get it out. And it's like, well, you should cut it down a little bit because that's way too much stuff. It's like, what's that? He said 4 albums. I said, well, maybe less than that. And he wound up cutting it down a little bit, but
wow.
But it's an amazing album.